What's up, guys? How you doing today? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me. Today I have a FLISSA in front of me. Um, I've seen these on Amazon for I don't know how long, floating around. They're super budget, so that's probably why I never pulled the trigger on getting one. But since I'm doing this thing where I find, knife companies I never gotten before at a budget price, they kind of fit the bill, so I figured I'd try them out. And plus, I think I was on Witty's channel, and he's done a few FLISSAs, and he seems happy with them. So figure give them a fair shake, check them out. Anyways, I already pre-cut the thing because I don't want to fumble on camera, which I'm going to do anyways. Open a box. Oh, hey, what's up, dude? Got a guy. There's a guy right here. Hey, what's up, guy? So yeah, I've got a pamphlet with a dude on the front of it. Work Pro, I think that's pretty sure. Yeah, it's like their parent company, I guess. They make a bunch of hand tools and crap. I'm not going to get into all that, but I guess they got some camping junk too. If you guys own a FLISSA, you can read that. If you want to read it, you can buy one. All right, let's get the knife out of the bag. Bag and box out of here. All right, what do we got? So right off the bat, it's got some good weight to it, and Amazon doesn't have specs as far as weights, and I'm not going to bring out a scale or nothing like that. But for the size, it's got some weight to it. Micarta on the top, nice dark green micarta, like a pine green, I guess you want to call it, and then steel alloy on the back of the scales. We'll get into that later when I do my little run around, but yeah. So let's pop it open. Oh, okay. Surprise, surprise. Okay, let's try a push button. Kind of light on the push button, but when you actually light switch it, comes out real nice. Not the snappiest action, but it gets there. No problem. Very, very soft. Very. Heck yeah. Let's see if I can do anything else on here. Probably reverse flick. I'm gonna tell you right off the bat, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get my thumb in there to. Let's see if I can. I can roll it out, I guess, but I'm not gonna be able to flick from the front. Just too tight in there. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that, but see if I can reverse flick on it. Yep, no problem. Just get your meteor finger in there, comes right out. So cool. Yeah, so far so good. Nice thin blade on that. Almost like a gentleman's carry, kind of. Pretty thin, pretty small knife. Let's see what we're working with. See the sharpness real quick. Very sharp. Oh crap. That thing's a razor. Surprise. Little sharpening choil right there. Not too big. No jimping. No jimping. That's a bummer, but we'll make do. Check the ergos real quick. Oh, okay. Yeah, even though I have bigger hands, it pretty much fills my hand up. Not all the way. Got kind of a little gap in there, but not bad. Can't really feel the clip at all. That's like I said because I have big hands. But anyways, look at this blade. Nice little swedge on top. Like a nice little drop point looking blade. Flip it over. What we got there? Got a little part number. I guess just get it real close there. Sort of FL whatever the heck, and then it's Sandvik 14C28N. I can never freaking say that right. Anyways, but no jimping, but it's not bad though. It feels actually pretty nice in the hand. Cool. Let's close it up real quick. Talk about the rest of it. Like I said, Amazon specs suck, so I'm gonna wing it here. The micarta feels pretty good. It's actually got some good texture on it. I mean, for a $17 knife, that's not bad at all. It's like we're a little. Let's see if we can focus on that. Yeah, the scales kind of don't line up right there on top. It's got a little edge, but it's not really a hot spot. See, yeah, it doesn't catch my finger at all, but that's fine. I think it's a little uneven on the bottom too, so I guess they kind of just misaligned it just a bit. So not bad though. It says it's ambidextrous on the site, but I don't see any screws to switch that over to lefty. If you look right there, how they have it set up there. Yeah, it's not. You can't switch that clip, unfortunately. Nice little lanyard hole. So they're hitting all the points. Liners look decent. This is a liner lock. No jimping on the flipper either. Just mention that. Look at the other side. Clip is clipping. Pretty tight clip. Got a little space in there. Screws come up just a little. It might catch your pocket, but got a pretty good gap. Actually, let's feel that in the pocket. I'm actually wearing jeans right now, so yeah, it doesn't catch. Good. It's not exactly a deep carry. You got a 1/4 inch sticking out of your pocket, which is not too bad. Let's see if the scales are scales seem a little better lined up on the other side. So it's not an issue. It's just, as far as when you're talking about fit and finish, you want something perfect, but dude, $17. I'm not expecting perfect lineups and all that stuff. That's when you get into the higher end knives or high budget range, you're going to get all that stuff. But so far, I'm pleased with it. Yeah, let's look at the blade real quick. Seems to be centered. It's kind of hard to see, but here we go. No, it's centered nicely. It's actually centered very nicely. Crazy, and the action is nice. Check the acoustics. Eh, not bad. So yeah, this will be a quick one, I guess. But actually, let's compare it to. What do we compare this guy to? What do I got on the table? I got a bunch of crap here. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Yeah, yeah, maybe bring out my Kubi. Yeah, about the same size as a Kubi Velvet Snake there. Oh, shit. Find it. What did I do? What happened? Who did that? There we go. Sorry. Move my pad. Oh, if you guys haven't noticed, I got stickers made. Whatever. Yeah, I didn't say nothing about it in the last video, but yeah, I got some little Shiro blades in EDC. Um, I have a dog. His name is Shiro. That's what the channel is named after. That's what he is. We made that up. It looks pretty cool. Anyway, I like it. Anyways, so yeah, size wise, it's about the same size as a Velvet Snake. Even the blade width and everything looks about the same. So there's a little comparison for you. But I'm gonna go out there and say it for a 7. I would pay more for this knife than I paid for that dang Bros blade I did last week or whatever it was. That thing sucked. I'm sorry. I'm taking off the filter. That thing was garbage, man. I'm so mad at that knife. If I do a giveaway, which we'll probably do later on, I'll give you guys that one so I don't have to hold it no more. Yeah, I just whoever loses, I guess we'll do a game where if somebody loses, they get the Bros blade. If somebody wins, they get something nice. We'll do it that way. So it could be your problem instead of mine. Anyways, um, I'm impressed with this guy for the price point. 17 bucks, man. You cannot go wrong. Yeah, pretty good action, man. Cool beans. So yeah, that's that. Like always, I want to say thanks to all my veteran brothers and sisters out there. You did the thing, and all you active duty guys out there doing the thing right now. Please be safe. Man, I'm trying to not watch the news as much as possible, but just be safe out there, guys. I don't want to see any more bad news coming out of this thing. We're not going to get into it, but you know what I'm talking about. I love you guys. Just be safe out there, and all you guys are watching. Thank you so much. Love you too, and I'll see you next vid. Bye.